Dawn. The sun rises and brings with it life-giving light, an endless source of energy, and the promise of a new day. In the more underdeveloped, isolated areas of the world, it is estimated that 3/4 of the people live without power. Even in the United States, about 10% have no reliable source of energy, no clean source of power. Power to enrich their lives, power to change their lives. For centuries, people have looked to the bright warmth of the sun and wondered how its promise of a new day could help them. But now the sun has provided the answer to some of its secrets and begun to give us more of its power. Some of the most wild and beautiful areas of the world are found on the 26,000 square miles of Navajo lands in northern Arizona. In this sparsely populated area, an estimated 10 to 11,000 Navajo homes are currently without electricity, and the cost of bringing conventional electrical power to these remote areas is estimated at $5,000 to $25,000 per mile. Getting power to the home is only the beginning. Wiring each home is estimated to cost about $4,000. Considering these facts, many secluded families could be without power for years to come, if not forever.
We've wanted it a long time. We're off the road, away from the power line, and we don't have the money to be connected to the line. It costs too much. We just can't afford it.
Being isolated and without power means no running water, no inside bathrooms, no refrigerators, no lighting, and no communications. Things that many of us have taken so much for granted that we do not know what it is to live without them. Since no electricity is available for pumping, water has to be hauled in and stored in large tanks. For people whose livelihood depends mainly on farming, this is an extreme hardship. All water for kitchen use and bathing stands stagnant in outside tanks until used, a potential health hazard. Livestock and crops are limited by the water supply. In the hot season, thousands of gallons must be transported from distant wells. The costs in manpower and gasoline alone are staggering. Having no refrigerators is at the very least an inconvenience, but also has other more serious consequences. Besides costing money in terms of food spoilage, it can be a health threat for both people and livestock. Many medications and livestock vaccines must be kept refrigerated, or they will quickly go bad, and the money spent to purchase them will be lost.
The medicines I received are useless if I have to keep them on the shelf. I have been told to keep them stored in a cool place, but I have no place cool enough to keep them. We also received vaccines for our sheep during the summer, and we try to keep them cool, but can't find any place where they will keep.
Since light from kerosene lamps is comparatively dim, eye strain can result from trying to read or study by it for prolonged periods.
The kerosene fumes irritate my eyes, have a very strong odor, and give me headaches. They hurt my throat and make me cough. It's not like kerosene used to be in the old days. I think what they use now is artificial.
There is also the rising cost of kerosene to consider, and its storage. The storage and use of kerosene, gas, and oil have been linked with many unintentional fires. Since there's often not enough water to put them out, fires are very dangerous to the Navajo people. Not having an adequate source of light affects Navajo artists in another way. Since weaving and other crafts account for much of their income, being able to work for longer periods of time helps them make more money.
I can weave until midnight at my home where I have photovoltaic solar energy. Here I don't want to run up the electric bill, so I usually weave until 10 o'clock.
The need for electricity to run citizen band radios or other means of communication is crucial. Many older people living alone have no way to contact their friends or neighbors in case of emergency. Car batteries can run some types of appliances for short periods of time, but must then be recharged. In the recent past, large areas of the Navajo Nation were cut off from the outside world by bad weather. Many Navajo families had no way to call for assistance.